You know what sounds like fun to me on a Saturday night? Sitting in bed and letting my titties hang.
Looking like a fried egg on a nail.
My day was as long as those two.
Hey, Chaos, check out this fucking short bed C10. Man, they cammed the hell out of this thing. It's pretty dope.
University of Arizona, the statistic is 1 in 3 college students will get chlamydia, and half of those will get it more than once at U of A.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
I've had guys and girls be like, yeah, I've slept with like 200 people, but say they've never had chlamydia. I was like, you're either lying about how many people you slept with, or you're lying about never having chlamydia.
Damn, both my little cousins are going to Arizona State. Hey, if you guys are watching, keep your shit strapped up, man. We don't want you coming home with nothing crazy.
Ever bang ugly chicks just because you feel
absolutely
bad? You do?
Absolutely.
So
Why?
you'll give a mercy.
You're a good-looking guy.
You throw a mercy
Would
you ever do a fat chick?
Absolutely. I believe it or not, there was an instance not too long ago where I hit the 280 mark.
Say what?
You banged the chick. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Let me get this. International wrestling superstar John Cena took home a 280-pound chick.
She took me home. I didn't take her home.
Were you attracted to her?
Absolutely, and the experience was great.
She have a nice face?
She had a nice smile.
Why did you do that? I don't understand.
Well, first it was kind of a challenge set out to me by the entire roster, and it was like it was a thing where you won't do it. Okay, I'll do it, but it wasn't like
she approached you and said, "Listen, would you come back with me?"
There was just like a moment. I'm pretty polite and respectable to everybody, so there was that moment, and then she walks away, and then the boys start getting on. Yeah, you won't do it, and it wasn't like okay, I'll do it. Tail between my legs, going over there. I said, not only will I do it, I'll enjoy it, and I did. It was a great night.
Then John Cena blew the back out on a fatty. I'll be damned. Can't even believe it. Well, you know, guys, man, the standards. If it's hot and ready, I guess they going for it.
I might get a lot of hate for this, but I have said it before and I will say it again. Men were taught their entire life how to treat a woman, but not what to expect from a woman. But women were taught their entire life what to expect from a man, but not how to treat a man.
Just left Whores Anonymous. Everybody was asking where you were at. Everybody's wondering if you relapsed. Are you out hoeing around? Are you out being a whore?
Don't judge me. I'm going through a divorce, homie.
Normal posture, kyphosis, hunchback. Let's fix it. Get up to a wall or door, hands behind your neck. Wear shoes or bare feet so you don't slide backwards. Reach up as high as you can with your elbows. Drop your body down. Lean forward. You'll feel all that stretching in your mid-back area. You can bring your feet back more and challenge it. Come down, lean forward, hyperextend. Do that 3 times every day. 20 to 30 seconds each stretch, and your body will love you.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to get past.
Did you just say you want to put it in my arse?
What? No, don't put words in my mouth.
You want to put it in my mouth as well?
What?
Oh my god, that's disgusting. But no need to beg. You can, just make sure you clean it in between. Come on. Slut.
She's ready to turn into a little ATM.
Why is it controlling? How about a guy just has some standards for himself and he's saying to himself, if I'm going to date you and we're going to be exclusive and I'm going to prioritize you in multiple ways, I have expectations of you, which means that you're not going to go out, get sloppy drunk with your friends, be around a bunch of guys that are going to be like, the whole time, and maybe behave badly because people make not so great decisions when they drink. And why are you putting yourself in that situation? I don't want to give my exclusivity to someone who's going to voluntarily put themselves in those situations. And by the way, if you have me and you're so happy with me, why do you need to do all of that? Perfectly reasonable for a man to come to the table and say those things. Guys are afraid to say them oftentimes because they're afraid of losing a woman. Don't be afraid, men, to lose a woman who behaves badly. It will be an enormous favor to you if you lose someone that disrespects you consistently. Don't be afraid of the loss.
Every ratchet's reaction. How dare you say I'm that type of girl? You all that type of girl.
So Smackn elects to go to the middle of the track. He's very vulnerable there, and he's gone to the back. Comes through into third place. Leon Madsen up the inside. Smackn now electing to go wide in turns 3 and 4. Comes charging round the outside of the Danish rider. Kim Nielsen out of shape. Smackn up the inside. Nielsen just about hanging on, but here comes Smackn down the back straight. Awfully tight. Smackn's got this. He now surges to the front. What a ride from Smackn. Had to work overtime. Going to move on to 12 points if he can hang on out in front.
With this goofy ass cap of what he won't do, the next man will. As a 38-year-old eligible bachelorette, I could tell you right now, the next man probably won't. You'll get it worse from him. But something that I really want to discuss with y'all, and this is going to catch me smoke, but you can't cancel reality. The playing field is not level. There are more good single women than there are good single men. And the reality is, what you won't do, the next bitch actually will. There are good women with good pussy and good credit and good manners, thirsty as fuck to come scoop up a man who will go 50% on the bills and come home at night to play his little fucking game. You feel me? You're so worried about aesthetics and keeping up with the Joneses and what so-and-so did on fucking Instagram. You feel like your man ain't putting on for you. Let me tell you something. A good man is a man who comes home every night. It's a man who listens and communicates to you. It's a man who doesn't cheat. It's a man who pays bills and shows up for the children and fixes things where he can. That's a damn good fucking man. And the same way that you want to be loved, he wants to be loved too. Everybody is a fucking prize, not just you. Stop expecting these men to jump through fucking hoops to earn your love, but you're asking for a love that you can't even fucking reciprocate. You got to be willing to give what you want to fucking get in order for that shit to fucking last. So if you got a good man, start pouring into him and stop dangling greener pastures in front of his face, because if you had it like that, you'd have it like that.
Hey, shout out to the guys that are unappreciated by some chick that developed her delirium off the internet. Because, man, that shit'll fucking put you through it. I know too many good guys that got, put through the ringer. And no matter how good they did, they had to keep doing more and more for a person that wasn't really doing shit for them. You can find a lot of peace being single, guys. You don't really need it. All right, y'all. Let's see what I got for you today. All right, we out here. We snowboarding. We're finding the powder. Check out my picture. See if you can identify me. All right, guys. One thing about the lessons I teach you, and the thing about life really in general, is that all these things we learn are like a practice. It's like I could tell myself to have proper self-talk and stuff like that, but there'll be several times a year where I can't really control it. I can't fix it. It's like I know the lesson, but I'm along for the ride. The last month or so, that's sort of what's happened to me. It's like I took some losses. I dealt with some stresses. When you get some money, people are always trying to take your plate. You're always having to defend yourself. But I've had some nonsensical arguments and some difficult employees, and the totality of it has got me up at 5 in the morning. My mind's racing. I can't stop thinking about it. I'm telling myself, who fucking cares? Or your life's hella good. Why would you be thinking about arguments with people at 5 in the morning? But man, sometimes shit gets so out of pocket that you can't help it. So, right now I'm a victim of that, where it's I know the lessons. I teach the lessons. I understand them. I've been through a lot of things in life. So, it's kind of disappointing to me that I can't just get it right. Tell myself, shut the fuck up. This is what we're doing. But sometimes, like I said, you're along for the ride. So if you're not getting it just right, but you understand the lesson, maybe your self-talk isn't good. Maybe you're not able to control your mind perfectly. Maybe the problem is so large that it has to be processed, and processing it is difficult and it's annoying. And, it's not pleasurable. That's for sure. But like I told you guys before as well, regardless how I feel, I'm going to do what I have to do as a man. And I think it's important to distract the mind when the mind's being unruly. So I'm at work, of course. I feel like shit. I'd rather not. I've been up since 4:30 in the morning. I feel annoyed. I'm fucking up. It's my problem 100%. It's always important to take responsibility. As blessed as I am in my life and how much shit I have going on right, how the fuck could I not stop thinking about the little bullshit that went bad? And I also asked myself, if you can't get your mind right over this little ass petty bullshit, what happens when someone gets cancer? What happens when you have a real problem? So, you know, I'm talking shit to myself for not getting it right, but it's all right if you're not getting it right. Happens a couple times a year. Just forget about it, distract yourself, move on, and we'll get it right next time. It's whatever. It don't happen every fucking day or all the time, but, you know, a couple times a year, you know better and you just can't get it right, and that's all right. All right, y'all. If you want to help us out, please watch another video right here. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe, and we're going to see you on the next one.